Slade is telling Amara, you are so amazing. I've watched you with your magic and just watched you with your family, and you're just an amazing, amazing girl. Hi, everybody. This is Lady Sweetheart, and welcome back to the Black Widow Challenge. So it is the very next day from where we last left off with Haven and Sergio throwing their engagement party. So Amara is just playing some chess with Asher, since that's something that they're both into. Samson, a little flirty hot mess that he is, and if you watched last episode, you know why he's a hot mess. But yeah, it says that he's thinking about his first woohoo. So that just tells you right there about what's on his mind. It also says that he felt free from getting drunk. Faith went to her audition this morning and she did pass. And I believe the next thing she has to do is research the flirty emotion. So I'm going to go ahead and have her do that. Oh, okay. Well, it says she has to perform romantic interactions, which might be a little difficult here since she's related to everybody except Sergio. And, we don't really want to go there. Also, this is super funny, but I got a pop-up this morning when I was just trying to get all their needs up, but let's see if I can find it. So it says that Haven got crab lice. This is a feature through Wicked Whims, and I figured they probably can only get it if you do Wicked Whim stuff, which I have it turned off so they can't, but it must be set up that they can get it from Woohoo. And what's funny is Sergio didn't have it. So that means that Miss Haven here got her crab lice from Thorn, which I think is hilarious and just kind of affirms the idea that I had that Thorn is kind of a male dog. Also, I do want to spend some time today with Amara. I want to send her over to the realm, maybe with Slade. And I want her to kind of advance in her magic because when she was a teen, we were so busy with everybody else and with her just doing, school and everything like that, that we didn't really get a chance to develop her magic skill that much. I mean, she is doing okay on her aspiration. I believe she's on the second part of the aspiration, so she's doing okay, but I just feel like we haven't really spent a lot of time with Amara lately, and I really want to do that. So probably when it gets to be nighttime, I will send her out to the realm. Okay, so it looks like Faith is done developing her comedy skill. She does have to go to her gig tomorrow. She was supposed to do that last episode, but there's apparently a glitch right now with the acting career that does not allow them to go to their gigs if they have traveled in between their audition and their gig, which we did last time. So she wasn't able to do it. She had to start over and audition again today, but I did download a mod that's supposed to correct that glitch, so hopefully it will work. So, Miss Faith, I'm going to have you stop that, and I'm going to have you travel, and that way you can work on your fame a little and also get this done. You know where would probably be a good place to send her is the Stargazer Lounge, because they think that they do have a microphone there, so she could do her singing there, but it's got like a romantic aura, so that would probably be a good place for her to try to find somebody to flirt with. Okay, so Faith is here. Oh yeah, and also it's Love Day, so this is kind of perfect because it says that Faith is in a romantic relationship, and I'm like, she is? But what it is she still technically has romance with Archer. I don't know how they're soulmates, but maybe they flirted off camera when we were playing with Angelo. I don't really know, but she's definitely not romantically involved with him anymore. So this will kind of help her fulfill this Love Day thing. So Faith, instead of that, I know you want to go tell jokes and show off your new found comedy skill, but you need to flirt. So let's find you a nice young man to flirt with. All there is women right now, which would really be fine, except that's not really what Faith prefers. So yeah, we're just gonna have to try to wait and see if a guy comes along. I mean, we could, guys. Would it be totally evil to have her invite Archer over? Even though she's not interested in him anymore, I kind of feel like he has it coming with everything that he did to her and Amelia. You know what? There's no guys here that I can see, so I'm going to have her do it. Yeah, invite him to hang out at the current lot. And since they have such a high romance level somehow, he should be accepting of her advances. He'll be right over. Of course he will. He's probably hoping for a little more fun, if you know what I mean. But that's not going to happen. Also, Archer, you're like a young adult now. It's probably a little too late to be wearing a Letterman's jacket, but you know what? I could see Archer. I think he'd be the type of guy that would totally still hang on to his high school glory, because I feel like he's one of those guys that was like Mr. Big Shot in high school, but outside of high school, he's basically nothing. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Okay, Archer, we didn't invite you here to try to take our spotlight, okay? We are here to research the flirty emotion. Compliment Archer's lean body. I think that this is one of the slice of life editions. You know, he would totally love that. So, Faith, why don't you go do that? Also, I'm kind of sad that for Love Day, we're with Black Widow instead of University. But that's sort of why I sent Angelo and Amelia to the Romance Festival, the last episode, because that was sort of their Love Day, since we didn't get to be with them for Love Day. And of course, we are going to see Haven and Sergio's wedding this episode too. So I would have tried to do that one Love Day, but let's face it, their romance is a sham anyway, so it doesn't really make sense to care that much about it. Okay, so she's fulfilling stuff for Love Day. But the question is it counting for this? What do you mean it's not? I wonder if it's because it's a slice of life one. It doesn't know. Oh, because she's not romantic yet. Okay. Yeah, I totally feel like Archer has it coming to have her just mess with his head. And I definitely think Faith would do that. Like, you were a jerk. You basically walked out when you found out that I was pregnant, said it was my problem. So, you know what, dude? Okay, Eva Capriciosa, we did not ask for your involvement. No, we're busy messing with somebody's head. Sorry. Can you, go away? Yeah, just kiss him right in front of her and give her the message that she's not to be over here talking to him. What's sad is her interest in Archer might be, real, but Faith is not. Blow him a kiss. Judith Ward does not like this romance. And girl, you have some problems right now. Can you, leave us alone? There. Bye-bye. Please leave us alone now. Hey, Peeping Tina's here. Peeping Tina, I'm surprised you're not off somewhere stalking Angelo. Sing a serenade to Archer, only because I want to see it. And I think I must have some outdated mod because I keep getting this error log. But hey, as long as my game still runs, I don't really care. But yeah, this will just further mess with his head even more. He's totally buying what you're selling, Faith. Look at this. She automatically got this tense. Should I end things? Yes, you should, because Archer sucks. But Faith, you're not really together with him anyway. I wouldn't do that to you. And girl, who do you think you are coming over here while Faith is doing her thing? You know what? That warrants you to have to leave too. Bye. No spotlight stealing from Faith. She just hit herself in the head. So I'm actually going to send her home. She is getting hungry, and it's 9:30 at night, and I want to make sure I get back in time so that Amara can go to the realm. Okay, so Faith is back. So stop that, Amara. I'm actually going to have you travel and invite Slade to go to the realm with you. All right, so Slade obviously agreed to come with her, so they are going to go over to the portal. Okay, so he is in our group, and we're going to see if we can't find the sages. Particularly, we want to see if we can find Morgan, because he is the sage of untamed magic. And oh, look, there he is. So in addition to him being Amara's friend, he is the best one to train her in the school of magic that she really is interested in. Okay, so they're here. It looks like Morgan is putting books away. Maybe Morgan is a bookworm like you and Slade. Because, yeah, you wouldn't know it from looking at Slade, but he is a bookworm, which I think is part of the reason he and Amara connect so well. So let's go ahead and see. I wish they could train together, but I don't think that they really can. Ask for a magical training. Amara is the type of girl that does not waste time. She does not beat around the bush. She doesn't say, oh, hey, Morgan, how you doing? Although she kind of just did. She's just like, hey, let's do some training, okay? Okay, we don't want to talk to this dude. See, look what I said about Slade. He is a total bookworm. Definitely not how you would think. You know, Morgan, you could turn around and look at her while you're training her. Maybe he's trying to train Slade at the same time. I don't know. Okay, so Amara has learned a new spell. Necro Call. What is that? Summon the dead from their final resting place. Well, we know that Amara could sort of already do that, but I guess she can officially do that now. Ask him to teach you practical magic. For some reason, I never see the other sage, the mischief one, I think is the third one. But it's really for the best because I don't think Amara would be particularly interested in mischief. I mean, that's just not Amara. She's discovered the spell Delicioso. I wonder why she's not ranking up at all. Okay, so Amara can do a friendly duel with Slade. So we're going to have her do that since she has to do it for her aspiration. Okay, so they're going to do a duel. I don't think it will affect their relationship negatively since it's a friendly duel. At least I hope not. You guys are making it seem so serious here. I kind of get the feeling Amara's going to win. I'm just saying, Slade. She's got just a teensy bit more experience with this whole magic thing. But we'll just have to see. Yeah. She totally won. She totally did. Did that count? Yeah, it did. Okay. Okay, so Amara and Slade are having a conversation. Slade is basically just asking Amara, you know, what makes this magic stuff so interesting for her? Because, you know, he only recently discovered he was a spellcaster, and he definitely wants to learn more about it. But, you know, I think he's just like, Amara, you know, you seem really, really interested in the spellcasting thing. Like, what's the deal with that? So Amara is explaining to him that her dad died when she was a toddler, and she has been able to talk to him as a ghost since she was a really little girl, and that she was able to summon him and talk to him whenever she wanted. And she's very close with her dad, and she wants to bring him back to life. So that's why she's whispering to him right now. She's hoping that if she learns enough magic, she will be able to bring her dad back to life. And Slade's telling her he can understand that because he's telling Amara, you know, my mom died when I was a little boy, and I was really close with her. And I just feel like there's this sadness inside ever since she died. And Slade never really found out why she died. He didn't really understand what happened to his mom. His dad kind of kept it from him. And I think he's just telling Amara, you know, he would really like to know what happened to her. And Amara, obviously, she doesn't know what happened with her dad to cause his death either. I mean, Victor could tell her, but I think he wouldn't because I think he wouldn't want to upset Amara. So neither one of them really knows how their parents died. And now the conversation has taken a little bit of a romantic turn. You know, Slade is telling Amara, you know, you are so amazing. I've watched you with your magic and just watched you with your family, and you're just an amazing, amazing girl. And of course, Amara is beside herself because she has liked Slade for a long time. And I don't think she ever dreamed that somebody like Slade would be interested in her. Because if you remember, Faith basically threw herself at Slade in front of Amara, and Slade wanted nothing to do with her. And you know, in Amara's mind, Faith is so much more sophisticated and stylish and pretty than she is, which of course isn't true, but that's how Amara feels. But as cute as this is, Amara, it is 8 in the morning. I think I'm going to go ahead and send you home. Okay, so it is later on that day. It's Saturday. It's actually 9 o'clock at night. Faith just got back from her gig. It started at 12 noon. I had no idea it was going to be a 9-hour thing, or I probably wouldn't have had her choose that gig. But anyway, you know, I think we're just going to go ahead. It is Saturday, so I feel like it's okay to have a night wedding, so we're going to go ahead and have Haven throw the wedding. Okay, so everybody is here, and I did place the lot in Strangerville. I just recently got that pack, so plus I thought the venue looked absolutely gorgeous here in Strangerville. It is the wealthier part of town, like up on the hills or whatever they call it, where the mayor lives. But yeah, it's actually a country club. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. It's super pretty in the daytime, but I think it's going to be super pretty at night also. And I just thought that suited Sergio. And yeah, this is totally not the outfit that I picked for Haven as usual. In fact, I don't even remember the outfit that I picked for Haven. I just put it on last night, but I don't remember exactly what it looked like. So we can be surprised together. Oh yeah, that's what I picked for her. So this is the dress that I picked for Haven. You know, every time I've been trying to make sure that I don't give her a dress that she's worn before. And I've also been trying, when possible, to sort of tailor it to the personalities of the men that she's marrying. So this dress I thought would be a very Sergio style dress. You know, it's a little bit more conservative, and I don't know, it just looks like the kind of style he would like and appreciate. So yeah. And yes, Samson did ask Taryn to come to the wedding with him. So we'll just have to see whether Samson feels like he needs to confess what happened. Also, what was interesting when I was playing off camera, I thought this was super funny. He got a romantic text from Taryn, and it said in it, like, we should go out on a date soon. And then this is what this says. There was a sexy photo attached to that text. It has Samson feeling a little heated. Oh my goodness, Samson. Okay, so I think I, for the most part, have everyone arranged. It just takes so long to get everyone where you needed them to be. And you guys can actually get married. And hopefully they'll all start sitting down when the wedding starts. And hopefully the bad piano playing will stop. Okay, so here they go. They're getting married. I really do wish... Oh, I'm going to get a good angle. Sorry, guys. I am a perfectionist, as you guys probably well know. So, yeah. Let's get a good frame here. That sort of makes it look like Haven's pregnant. Like, not that we haven't seen that before, because we certainly have. Although I don't think she ever had a big belly on her wedding day. She avoided that because Haven is the type that would be bothered by that. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I would really love it if they would improve weddings in this game. I would actually pay for a pack that improved weddings. I mean, if you invite a date to the wedding, especially if you're in the same household as the people getting married, you should be able to, like, you know, sit together. I mean, maybe not all the time because that's a little clingy, but at least some of the time, you and your date should be around each other and not halfway across the lot. That's all I'm saying, EA. And you know, when people arrive, if they're seating around the arch, maybe they could, like, I don't know, sit down close to where the arch is instead of taking off and acting like a fool and trying to swim or do other crazy things like that. Anyway, I'm done. Yes, what a beautiful ceremony this is. Also, for some reason, everybody decided that they were going to sit in the back. I'm not really sure what that's about, but okay. Guys, I do think that Slade is checking out Amara, though. Like, look at this. Like, he's totally checking her out. But back to the happy couple. Okay, that's a cute picture. I say happy couple sarcastically because we know that it's a sham. Okay, so everybody is, I was about to say everybody's married, but it's just Faith and Sergio that got married. I don't know why I'm so goofy tonight, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to see if there is a cake. It doesn't look very hopeful that there's a cake, but we're going to look. No, there's not. Okay, well, I don't know who we hired as a chef, but whoever you are, you suck. So Haven, sorry, so sad, but you're going to have to go and make your own cake on your wedding day. No, you're not baking cereal marshmallow squares. You're going to bake a cake because for some reason we wasted money on a cook that can't make cake. I don't know why. I'd sort of like for Asher to talk to Chloe because they're the two children here, and since they're so close in age, it kind of makes sense that they would be friends. I mean, Asher is technically her uncle, which really is kind of weird, but, you know, I don't think kids care. I think he would like to have somebody to play with, even though he's probably not always the nicest kid. I kind of get the feeling that Chloe might not always be the nicest kid either. So who knows? It could be a friendship made in heaven. Samson is having a mean streak. Samson, you're such a nice sweetie pie usually. What is going on? Oh, yeah, we know what's going on. Samson's going through a whole lot. Okay, so Haven just cut the wedding cake and Sergio took off. Nice. Okay, he came back, but it's a little too late there, Sergio. So apparently the caterer decided that she was too good to make the cake, but she could weirdly get involved in the cake eating part of it. I don't understand. This is kind of a mellow wedding. Like, I thought at a place like this, there'd be a little bit more going on, but it's really been pretty mellow. I just keep waiting for one. Oh, how cute is this? They're looking at the stars. That's good because it should build their friendship up pretty good. Even though Chloe's uncomfortable. So Samson and Taryn are going off to make out in the closet. So clearly they were just waiting for time to get away from everybody and have some alone time. But, you know, I mean, let's give credit to Samson. At least it's only making out this time. So the thing of it is, I'm sure that Samson feels really guilty about what happened with Grayson, since Taryn's his girlfriend. But I don't think that he would bring that up at his mom's wedding. I mean, I think he knows that really isn't the time or place to confess to what happened. So obviously Taryn is none the wiser that that's what went on. I kind of feel bad, though, because look at how adoringly Taryn is looking at Samson. Like, I think she's just totally smitten with him. And it's not that I don't think Samson cares about Taryn, too. I think he does, but he's just very confused right now. And so I kind of feel bad for Taryn because she honestly has no idea what's really happening. So Slade and Amara are slow dancing. And as we know, the night before, when they went to Glimmerbrook, Slade did mention that he thought Amara was amazing. So we'll see if anything comes of that. So they're having a conversation and Slade is basically admitting he has had a crush on Amara for a long time, but he never really thought that somebody like her would want to be with someone like him. He really thought that he wasn't Amara's type, and Amara's like, you know, that's exactly what I thought about you. So after quite some time, and yet another night of staying up all night together until the sun comes up, we find out that Slade really has liked Amara, and now they're going to have their very first kiss. It's a long time coming. And they look so cute. Oh my goodness, they both look so flirty right now. But Amara, sweetie, it is like 10 in the morning. Everybody else went home. I think you should probably go home too. So it's the next day. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. Everybody did end up sleeping pretty late because they were up all night. We know that Samson has been going through some things, you know, thinking about his sexuality and the fact that he has a girlfriend that he likes, but he also likes his best friend. He's going through a lot. And obviously he can't talk to his best friend about it, and he really can't talk to his girlfriend about it. So I'm actually going to have him stop swinging, and I'm going to have him invite out to dinner the one person that I think he would talk to about it. So the one person that he would want to talk to, of course, is Big Brother Angelo. I had him meet him at the restaurant in Brightchester, so I'm going to go ahead and have him request a table for them. So Samson is telling Angelo basically all about everything that happened. Everything that happened with Grayson, everything that happened with Taryn, and the naughty text that he got from her. And of course, Angelo has to give him advice because he's just the best big brother there is. And of course, Samson is talking about how he feels confused because he feels this attraction to both his friend and his girlfriend, and he cares about both of them, and he doesn't really know what to do. Because, you know, Angelo, he's a pretty open-minded guy. I think Samson knows that Angelo would never judge him for his sexuality, and I think he feels comfortable confiding in him about everything that happened. And I think that's what Samson needs right now. You know, he needs somebody that will give him some good advice, but also won't judge him or make him feel bad about what he's done. Even though he really should feel bad about cheating on his girlfriend. But somebody that won't make him feel bad for feeling confused and torn. Because a big part of Samson's confusion is he feels this pressure that he has to choose. Like, am I going to want to be with a girl or am I going to want to be with a guy? Am I gay? Am I not gay? Which isn't fair because he's allowed to be attracted to both. And of course, Angelo is telling Samson that, you know, he doesn't have to choose. You know, he's making sure Samson knows, like, you know, your feelings aren't wrong. It's okay. You know, he's telling him it's okay that you feel these feelings for both Taryn and Grayson. You know, that you're attracted to both boys and girls. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, Samson. But what isn't okay is saying that you're in a committed relationship with somebody, but then doing things behind their back with somebody else. Which I think Samson already knows. So Angela's given him some pretty good advice. And I think it's helped Samson feel better. I mean, he definitely looks happier now. So Samson is thanking Angelo for coming out with him. And they're going to become best friends forever, which is super, super sweet. But Angelo's like, I really have to get going. I actually have to go home and pack because I have somewhere important I'm going. And of course, Samson wants to know where he's going, but Angela's keeping that a surprise. Not just from Samson, but from all of us. So I'm going to go ahead and have Samson pay the bill so that Angelo can be on his way and get ready for wherever it is that he is going. So if you want to know where Angelo is going, make sure you tune in to the next episode of University and you will find out. So, as always, guys, I want you to let me know in the comments below what you thought of today's episode. Also, please let me know if you have any good ideas about how we can kill Sergio. I have a couple of deaths that we haven't done yet that I was thinking I'd like to do. But, of course, I always like to hear your input and what your ideas are because a lot of times you have some really good ideas. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Samson is feeling a lot better about himself now. It sure seems like it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you later. Bye. Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. I can't be the one that you need. Maybe if I change the way I love it.